The new Devil May Cry anime is finally out on Netflix, and reactions are pretty mixed. Some are calling it a bold new take on the franchise, while others are questioning some of the creative choices. In this video, I'll give you a grounded, honest look at what this adaptation does right, where it stumbles, and whether it's worth your time. Let's start with a bit of background. This isn't the first time Devil May Cry has been turned into an anime. Back in 2007, Madhouse released a version that was stylish but didn't make much of a splash. Fast forward to 2025, and Netflix is trying again, this time with Adi Shankar as the producer, best known for the Castlevania series, and animation by Studio Mir, the same team behind The Legend of Korra and Dota, Dragon's Blood. So there were definitely high expectations going in. To be fair, there's quite a bit that works. The pacing is tight, and it jumps right into the action. Dante is written well, confident and sharp without turning into a complete parody of himself. Johnny Yong Bosch voices him, and he fits the role pretty naturally. The show's energy leans hard into early 2000s vibes, with fast action, edgy style, and even Limp Bizkit's Rollin' as the opening theme. On paper, that sounds ridiculous, but in context, it actually works. It embraces the franchise's chaotic tone and doesn't pretend to be anything it's not. The action sequences are also well executed. They're fast, slick, and satisfying to watch. While it can't match the depth of gameplay from the actual games, especially Devil May Cry 5, it delivers enough visual flair to keep fans entertained. But there are a few elements that might divide fans. One is the introduction of DARKCOM, a government agency that monitors demonic activity. It adds a political subplot that some people find interesting, but others feel it detracts from the core of what makes Devil May Cry work: Dante, demons, and over-the-top combat. It's a new direction, and not everyone's on board. The animation style is also worth mentioning. It's clean and expressive, but it doesn't follow traditional anime aesthetics. Studio Mir's style is more Western-influenced, which may not appeal to viewers who prefer a more classic anime look. It's not bad, just different, and that's something that may take some getting used to. Character development is another area that feels a bit undercooked. Dante gets a few good emotional beats, but with only 8 episodes, there's not a lot of time to go deep. Some characters feel more like placeholders for now, likely being saved for future seasons. Despite the mixed reactions, the show has done well. It pulled over 5 million views and 23 million watch hours in its first week. Critics have been pretty positive too. It's sitting at around 96% on Rotten Tomatoes, and Netflix has already confirmed a second season. There's also confirmation that Virgil will appear in the next season, which should be a major draw for fans of the series. Adi Shankar has said this is a long-term project, so it's clear they're building a bigger world over time. So, is it worth watching? Honestly, yeah, if you're a Devil May Cry fan, or even just into stylized action anime, it's a solid binge. It's not perfect, and it takes a few risks that won't work for everyone, but it feels like a project made by people who actually care about the source material. It's the kind of adaptation that lays groundwork. The first season gets a lot right, and if they build on it in season 2, it could become something really strong.